I got some caramel M&Ms, so I figured I'd sort them. What's on you? I think the colors are a little bit different, like the shades, so I think I might be able to get it. I'm going to start with the blues. The blues are a lot darker than normal M&Ms. Do you see? They're a lot more vibrant. Boop, 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 boop. And now the yellows. Boop, 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 boop. And now the oranges. Boop, boop. And then the browns. Boop, 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 boop. So those are all the colors I can see, but these are the ones I can't, the reds and greens. But these ones are darker, and these ones are lighter, so I think I can do it. Boop, boop. See, when I put on the black and white filter, you can see how much darker they are. So I think I did it. I think those are the reds, those are the greens, orange, blue, yellow, brown. Yay. So a couple weeks ago, my dad and my sister were in New York and found this M&M store. And they found all these pillars with tons of different colors of M&Ms, so they went to all of the red shades and all of the green shades and filled up a bag. And here we are. I'm going to start with the darkest ones, because it's pretty obvious. Boop, boop, boop. Cool, cool. Now I'm going to move on to these ones, which I think are lime. I can see like yellow undertones, so I think I'll get these ones right. Boop, boop, boop. Chonky. Now some of these are really, really light, so I'll just pick out these. Boop. They're either pink or light green, I can't tell. And now there are some that are medium lightness, not as light as that, but not as dark as that or that, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking tan. Boop, boop, boop. And now I think there are two colors here, but maybe there's just one. But that's a lot of M&Ms. There's got to be two. I'm going to give it my best go. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if size plays a role, but maybe I got it right. Sorting M&Ms until I get it right. Part like 20 or something. I'm going to start with the dark ones because they're just so dark. Easy to tell apart. Weep, 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 weep. All done. Now I'm going to move on to the blues because I can actually see blue quite well, as some of you know. Weep, 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 weep. Now to the yellows. I can actually see the color yellow, but even if I couldn't, they're so much lighter than the rest of the M&Ms, it's still easy to tell them apart. Weep, 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 weep. Now the oranges. Weep. I can see the color orange, so this isn't hard. Weep, weep. And now the reds and the greens. Weep, 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 weep. That looks right, like greens and reds, or greens and reds. Yeah. Sorting sweet tarts because I'm colorblind. I've actually never had these before. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up these purple ones because I can see purple, and also they're darker. Weep, weep. And now the blues, of course. Weep, weep. And now I'm gonna pick out these yellows. They're pretty light. Weep, weep. And now I just have the reds and the greens. These are the exact same shade. Here, let me see if I can put a filter on. So I don't see in black and white. To me, red and green look brown or like tan. But if I put on a black and white filter, you can see how close these two shades are. So let's give it a go. These two are pretty dark. That might just be because they're face up. But we'll call those reds. And these are pretty light. Weep. This pile's way too small. Okay. I think I at least got close. I just realized I haven't tried sorting lifesavers yet, so I'm going to give it a go. For those of you who are new to this series, I'm trying to sort these because I'm colorblind. I mix up reds and greens, but not yellows or oranges, so I'm going to go ahead and start here. Weep, weep, weep. All good. Now some of these are really dark and some of these are a little bit lighter, so I'm just going to pick out the lighter ones because there are less of them. Weep, 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 weep. Start together. Weep. So these are either pinks or light greens or like tans. Those are the possibilities. And now we have these. I am told by the packaging that there are 4 colors, and I have 2 of them, so that means there are 2 left. So they all look the same. Weep, weep with a question mark. Weep, 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 weep. Okay, that's my final answer. Tell me how I did. Trying to sort starbursts because I'm colorblind. There are a lot of blue ones here, so I'll just pick those out. Weep, weep, weep. Good to go. Now, some of these are quite dark, so I'll pick all those out. Looking at the flavors on the back, I'm thinking that they're the cherry ones. So they're probably red. Weep, weep. Perfect. And now we have these. They all look like the same color, but these ones are a little bit darker. Weep, weep. I'm thinking that they're the watermelon ones. Weep. And that means these are all the strawberries. Okay, I think I did pretty well. None of these are too close in, like, shades. These are blue, and I can see the color blue. These ones are super dark, these ones are super light, and these ones are in the middle. So that was pretty easy, I think. I'm gonna be sad if I got any wrong. Also, this says that they're sour. And they don't taste that sour. And I am thoroughly disappointed. Okay. I know it's been a while, but I'm running out of things to sort, but I don't think I've done sprinkles before, so let's give it a go. As most of you know, I am red-green colorblind, so I can see blue quite well, so I'm going to start with the blues. Boop, boop, boop. This is going to take me forever. Boop. I think the blues are done. Now I'm going to move to the white ones. Boop, boop, boop. Whites are done. I'm going to move on to the yellows now. Boop, boop. These are so tiny. Boop. And now the oranges. Boop, boop. Now I think I can tell the pinks apart from the reds and greens because they're lighter. But the reds and greens I already know are going to be really tough. Weep, weep, weep. And now, the reds and greens. I hate this part. This will be my green pile. This will be my red pile. Weep, weep. I don't know. Alright, I think I am done. This kind of gives me a headache, but tell me what to sort next. I'm not sure what brand this is, but that's not important. These are pretty big jelly beans. I'm going to start with these white ones because it looks like there's only a few and they're lighter than the rest. Boop, boop. And now these black ones because the opposite, they're darker than the rest. Boop, 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 boop. All done. Now I'm going to jump to these purple ones. Boop, boop, boop. Now the oranges. Boop, 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 boop. Now just these three yellow ones. Boop, boop. These ones are actually a little bit darker, so I think I might be able to do this. Boop, boop, and then the rest. There we go. I think I actually did it. Did you laugh?
No.
Did I do it right?
No.
What? What?
These are pink, honey.
What? I never would have thought that those were... Okay. I found all of these plastic swords in my cupboard, and they're multicolored, so I figured I'd give sorting them a go. I'm going to start with these white ones because they're so much lighter than everything else. That's a pretty common occurrence. Boop. I think these are meant to be toothpicks, but I don't understand. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'll move on to the yellow ones because they're also a lot lighter than the rest. Boop, 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 boop. And now these blue ones because I can see the color blue. Boop, 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 boop. And for those of you who are new, the red and green ones are usually the ones I struggle with the most because I'm red-green colorblind. But I think I can tell the difference because these ones are so much lighter, and then those ones are darker. Boop, 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 boop. And I think I'm done. I think I did it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel pretty confident. Sour Patch Kids. I'm going to start with the blue ones because those ones are easy as heck. Weep, weep, weep. Now I'm just going to take these yellow ones. Weep. And now the oranges. Weep, weep. And now we have the reds and greens. Some of these are more coated with sugar and some of them aren't, so I think that changes how light and dark they are. So this is going to be a little difficult. This one's really light, so either it's a red one covered in sugar or it's green. And then this one's pretty dark. Weep. Okay, I think that's about right. Trying to sort lifesavers because I'm colorblind. I don't know how many colors there are here because this is what the package looks like. It just says wild berries. But I don't see any blue. I see some orange. And also some white and some, I think that's black or brown. So this is probably mostly reds and greens. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'll start with the dark ones because there are only 2 of them. Boop. Now the white ones. Boop. Or clear, I think. Boop. 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 All good. Now the oranges. Boop. 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 These are the ones I have left. I think they're reds and greens. These 2 are the same color, but these ones are a little bit darker than those ones. So I think these ones are the red ones, because usually reds are darker, and these ones are the green ones. Boop, 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 and these are the greens. There, all done. Okay, so, I have all the Skittles here. For those of you who don't know or are new here, hi, I'm Ked. I have red-green color blindness, which means I mix up reds and greens, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and sort these. I'm going to start with the yellows, because I can actually see yellow pretty well. Boop, boop, boop. I can also see the color orange pretty well. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to move on to the purples. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to start with the greens. Usually greens are lighter than reds, but these all look exactly the same to me. And then sometimes, of course, you just got to guess because they're just so similar. Okay, greens, reds. Glasses are on. Ooh, I can see everything now. Ooh, looks like I didn't even get close. Well, there are more greens in this pile, aren't there? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty bad, but it's okay. You know what? It's fine. Organizing Jolly Ranchers because I'm colorblind with friends. So I'm going to try to sort these. I've taken off all of the wrappers because I don't want to cheat. And then he's going to correct everything I get wrong. If I get anything wrong. I'm going to start with the blue ones because I can see them really well, because that's just how my color blindness works. Weep, weep, weep. Cool, good. Now I'm going to go on to these grape ones. Weep, good. Okay, I'm going to go on to these ones. These are the lightest of the bunch, I think. Weep, weep. Greens, yes? Oh, thank God. And that means that these lighter ones are the pinks. And these ones are the reds. Is that right? Oh my God!
I knew you could do it. You're mama's little champ.
I'm happy. Sorting things because I'm colorblind with friends. Or with my sister in this case because we're quarantined. So I'm going to sort these and then she's going to correct me once I'm done to see how much I got right. I found these things in my kitchen. They're like Sour Patch Kids, but they're not at all. But whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to start with blues because I can see blue, as most of you know. Weep, weep, weep. All good. And now the yellows, because I can pretty much see yellow. Weep, weep, weep. All set. And now the oranges, which are kind of actually hard to differentiate, but I think I'll be fine. Weep, 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 weep. That's actually kind of difficult. Now reds and greens. Weep. Okay, what did I get wrong?
You got 2 red and greens in the orange pile, and then these are red and these are red.
Oh my goodness.
And you were very, very wrong, and I'm disappointed in you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Trying to sort sweethearts because I'm colorblind. I am going to start with the white ones because, I don't know, easy to tell them apart. That one's broken. Mood. Boop, boop, boop. Sweet. Do you get it? Because it says sweet. Now I'm going to move on to these orange ones. There's only a couple of them. Boop, boop, boop. Now the purples, they're darker than the rest of them by a lot, so even if I couldn't see the color purple, this would be easy. Boop, 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 boop. And now the yellows. Boop, 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 boop. And now the greens and pinks. They're the exact same shade. I'm going to start with the broken ones, just so I can make it whole. That works. That'll be the pink pile. Boop, 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 boop. And these will be the greens. Now I'm going to jump all the way down to jelly beans. Okay, there's a lot of variety here. I probably couldn't sort this even if I wasn't colorblind. But we're going to try. I'm going to start with these white ones. Weep, weep, weep. So I put all the yellow-ish ones over here, even though they all really match. It's like, you know, yellow area. Weep. And kind of orange too. Yellow, orange. Those are all right there. Now I'm going to take these black ones. Weep. Weep. Now I'll take all these brown speckled ones. Weep. And this one little blue one. Okay. This one is probably kind of yellow. This one too. These are lighter, so I think they're probably yellow. Okay, now I'm confused. These ones are pretty dark, so I'll make them the red pile. Whites, yellows, blues, blacks, reds, browns, greens. Now I'm going to try to organize some Tic Tacs. Some, like, multicolored ones. Okay, I'm going to start with the yellow ones because they're pretty light colored, so I know I'm not going to mess them up. Weep, weep. Now I'm going to move on to the oranges. Weep, 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 weep. And for those of you who don't know, I am red-green colorblind, so this is where it gets a little tricky. But I think I can tell the difference because these ones are darker and these ones are lighter. Usually red is darker in my experience, like just overall red tends to be on the darker side and green tends to be on the lighter side, especially when it comes to candy. So I'm going to sort of separate it that way, and I think it might work because I think I can tell the difference. Weep, weep. For those of you who don't understand, these are like the same color to me, but different shades. Weep,